is involved in this project?
This project involves a number of individuals. The majority of the individuals that are involved are the Purdue University students that are in a large undergraduate class of pre-service teachers. These are individuals who are studying to become elementary or secondary teachers. And they're generally freshmen or sophomore students, so they're really early on in their project or in their course of study. And then also, besides those students, we add individuals from various international universities. And these individuals may be coming from Turkey, they may come from Korea or Australia or a number of other places that we've added. And it adds this international perspective to each of the teams. So overall, the teams consist of about 7 to 8 Purdue students and about 3 to 5 international students. And they come together. We designate one of the individuals to be the project manager, and they help to give out the roles and responsibilities to everybody on the team, and the teams then work on a specific Web 2.0 technology and create this wiki chapter together.
How did this project come about?
This project actually was presented as a problem. It's a practical problem. Our students were faced with actually coming to determine how to use technology within education. But there are lots of different technologies that are being explored, they're being presented each and every day. New ones are coming out, ones are being added and also adapted in a certain way and changed. And so we wanted them to get a really good understanding of the different types of technologies that are there, but not be overwhelmed by it. How could you find them? How can you use them? And those type of things. So we decided to tackle this problem by creating a repository so that we would investigate various technologies, look at them from an educational standpoint, how we could use them in certain ways so that technology could help and enhance in education, and also put them in a way in which people could access them and compare and pick the ones so they're in a way so that they could strategically select the ones that work best for them. And so we came up with the idea that we would create this wiki repository. So on a wiki, we have had individuals that are broken up into teams, and these different teams focus on specific Web 2.0 technologies and create chapters for this repository that people can access, can look at, can compare, and determine how they want to use the various technologies in their own teaching or in their own learning environment, whether it's in business and industry or whatever it's for.
What is the purpose of the project?
The purpose of the project. There's a number of purposes of this project. One of them, of course, is to acquaint the students with Web 2.0 technologies, what is out there and what they have to look forward to use within their own teaching, or to have them experience, for their own in their own lives, how they can use it. So that's one important thing about the whole thing. Another important part of this project that has been developed over the time as we've been working with it is that these students learn to work in teams. They learn that this is a very important skill, that they're out there able to actually work together, find out what the roles and responsibilities are, have some people actually work on one section and be dependent on them getting their part done so that you can complete yours successfully and those type of things. So there's all of these advantages of working in teams, and they're learning the skills of being able to do that, how they motivate other team members, and how you can accomplish certain things in a timeline that has to be done. So there's that type of skill. And finally, there's another section of this, is when we start adding in international partners, students start to learn what it's like to interact with individuals who may have a totally different perspective than yourself. And so they start to see that, and they start to see that, hey, this isn't too hard to do. It's not difficult, and in fact, it really enhances the whole situation when I start to learn from individuals who may live thousands of miles away, but have this common interest in the technology or also in enhancing education in some way. But they come at it from a different angle, and so that always broadens our perspective, and I see that as a real outcome and a real purpose for this project.
Who is involved in this project?
This project involves a number of different individuals. We have a large class here at Purdue University that is basically make up most of the members of the project. These are undergraduate individuals, generally at the freshman and sophomore level, so they're pretty new to the university setting, who are pre-service teachers. These are individuals who are studying to become teachers, or they're planning on becoming teachers. So this is the educational view of it. It's a large group, so we generally have 30 or 40 teams of 7 members each from this Purdue contingency, if you will. Added on to that, we go out throughout the world and try to find individuals who would also like to join these teams. These individuals come from various universities around the world, and they join in, and we add 3 to 5 other individuals from these other universities to each of our teams. So our teams then consist of 7 or 8 Purdue students and 3 to 5 additional students from around the world. And we've had students from Taiwan and from Korea, from China, from Australia, from England, from soon to be from Sweden, from Turkey, from and various locations, and more are being added all the time.